share with friends, knowledge to be gained and laughter that never ends.
Hi there everyone, welcome to the Tiny Wine Club. My name's Aid Beaumont and I'm your host for this podcast. I am the non-wine expert, I'm the man in the street who knows very little about wine. I'm joined as always by my co-host Wendy Adams.
Hello.
Who's our wine expert. And our good friend, special VIP guest from number 1 Mill Street in Leamington Spa, where we're recording this podcast, the very lovely Kat Callicott.
Yay!
Don't think I've ever been a VIP before.
Oh, well, there you go. So, Wendy, would you like to talk about what we're doing today?
Yes, so hello everybody. This is our very first podcast, the Tiny Wine Club. The Tiny Wine Club is sponsored by Warwickshire Wine School, and it's a community initiative that takes wine tasting to the villages of Warwickshire and far beyond. It's at an affordable price point, but it allows people to understand and taste wines that they wouldn't come across usually. And today what we'll be doing is we'll be looking at some high street wines. The difference today is that they will all be blind tasting. So we will not be given any steers by price points or gorgeously designed labels. We are going to follow what our palate likes and what we feel is a good wine or a bad wine. And we'll try and explain as we go, what are we looking for in the wine today? Fantastic.
Thank you very much, Wendy. Kat, would you like to tell us something about your role here at 1 Mill Street?
Yes, so I'm the general manager here at 1 Mill Street, so I wear a few different hats wherever I'm needed that day particularly, but I make sure that members here are happy, that they're growing, that they're successful. If they're successful, we're successful, job done.
Fantastic. And so people work here, they can rent working space or they can come here for the day, is that right?
Both, yeah. So you can come for a day, you can come on a membership upstairs or downstairs in the coffee house. You can bring your laptop, just buy a cup of coffee, everyone's welcome.
Fantastic.
So do you have beverages like wine and spirits and things like that?
We do, we have a bar.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, we have a small little wine list. And hope to expand it in the near future.
And it's a fabulous venue. I've been here before. I've seen some comedy here upstairs in the past.
Oh, nice.
Which was really good. So, yes, great place. Come visit, I would say.
And this, am I right in thinking that you also have music events here?
We do all sorts. So everything we do is for you, for fun, for business and for good. And, a music event would definitely come under for fun. And live music, Sofa Sounds, those events and things like that. We've done a few of those here. And then just a bit of a member social with a karaoke machine.
Well, I say that because you probably don't realise, and the viewers at home don't realise, that Aid here is a master musician. And,
I think master's pushing it somewhere.
Well, I mean...
A musician.
A musician, and certainly after a few, you are a master musician in my mind.
Of course.
A very good accomplished musician.
Yes,
Musician.
Well, I am a museum of a musician. I have a very significant birthday next year, so I'm feeling like a museum. So not a Freudian slip at all.
An old fossil already.
An old fossil, yes.
Okay.
An old ageing rock star. There you go. So
well, how about we get some wine and lubricate those joints?
Yes. Would you like to tell us a bit, Wendy, about how we're going to do this? Would you like to explain the process?
Yes. We are today going to be tasting Sauvignon Blanc, the grape Sauvignon Blanc. Oh, hello. And today the Sauvignon Blanc, spiritually, it has its home in the Loire Valley in France, as well as other wine regions in France, such as Bordeaux, east of Bordeaux. But we're not concentrating on Old World Sauvignon Blanc. We're concentrating on New World Sauvignon Blanc, which is what you're very used to in the supermarkets. Marlborough, New Zealand. We have 3 different wines from 3 different high street supermarkets, and they are 3 different price points. So once we've poured them, I'll tell you very quickly about what we will start to look for in the Sauvignon Blanc grape.
How exciting.
It is very exciting. I'm not a huge white wine drinker, but I do like Sauvignon Blanc. It's nice, crisp
Do you
wine.
know much about Sauvignon Blanc?
I know that I like it.
Okay.
Perfectly qualified.
I do drink a lot of white wine.
Let me get the wine.
Yeah.
So in front of you, you've got little 1, 2, 3, and that will keep you in line with the wines that we're tasting. So you don't get muddled. You can remember which one you've just tasted. Sauvignon Blanc, if you to look at it, it's a very light coloured wine. Sauvignon Blanc has 3 pillars So these are the three important pillars, and I'm going to speak to you in layman's terms, and every now and then I'll punctuate it with a little bit of science. Okay.
Sounds good.
This is what we're looking at for on Sauvignon Blanc. We're drinking from Marlborough, New Zealand. Its spine, its core is acidity. Okay? And if you want to check acidity, what we'll do is we'll wash it round our mouth, swallow it, and then immediately lean forward. It'll look really funny to you at home. And you're waiting for your saliva to drip out your mouth.
Not literally, that would be hideous.
You can pull your head back as soon as you need to. But that is your saliva reacting to the acidity. The second pillar is that it's fruit. It's from the vine. So the fruits that you'll find in Marlborough, New Zealand will be tropical.
Right.
Okay? It's a warmer climate than the spiritual home of France, because France is next door to us. We're quite cool, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay. So in Marlborough, New Zealand, it's a warmer climate, so you'll have warmer, riper fruit. And then the third pillar, which is very typical, synonymous with Sauvignon Blanc, is green bell pepper, asparagus, herbaceous notes, tomato leaf. Yep. Okay. And you cannot get away from that. It is in the compounds of the skin.
Right.
Okay. These are the characteristics, the footprint of Marlborough, New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a lot to take in there.
That is
we got-
very
Well,
interesting.
we'll repeat it as we go.
Yes.
But remember, your palate is your own. And all you have to do at the end of this is decide which one you like.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay?
So to
And then
recap, the three pillars: acidity,
Yes.
fruit,
Yes.
and the
Herbaceous.
herbaceous notes. Thank you.
Yes.
Kat. Well done. Top marks.
Last
Better
one.
than me. Excellent. That's a really good steer, isn't it? To get us going. So,
Sauvignon Blanc, New Zealand Marlborough.
Excellent.
'Okay, let's do it. Number 1.
Okay,
Go
let's
for
go. Very light. Oh, it smells delicious.
It does. It smells amazing.
Doesn't it?
Oh.
It's absolutely so lovely on the nose, isn't it?
It really is.
I can tell the second I have it, it's going to go.
Yeah. Acidity's there.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight away, my mouth is
Straight away.
watering all the
Makes your
time.
mouth water.
It's really similar to when you have cheese. Do you know when you have cheese and your mouth goes whoosh, like that with saliva? No? Did you not get that?
So tell me about cheese.
Well, you know, when you have like a really mature cheese and perhaps you've not eaten something for a while and you're just like picking in the fridge and you do that and it just... Does that never happen to you?
I'm going to concentrate a bit harder when I have cheese.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Because
it does it to
I've
me.
never
I mean,
really...
it almost hurts sometimes. Like,
Oh.
you are right.
Really?
Yeah.
It'd be quite the combination if we had some cheese with us today,
Listen.
wouldn't it? We'd be...
This might just be me and I've just undone something
Well,
about me that I didn't realise.
I have to tell you, I was going to do this later, but I'm going to tell you now. Once we've decided, blind tasting, which ones we like, we are going to do this again with some food. And I have, the pairing is a herb cream cheese
Lovely.
with smoked salmon on a rosemary cracker
Oh,
with a dash of lemon. And it should be beautiful because of the herbaceous lemon, the saltiness of the smoked salmon against the acidity. It's a beautiful pairing, but it will change because it's all chemical balances. It will change potentially which one you like,
interesting, yes.
with food and without.
Excellent.
see?
Right.
So what do we think of number
Perfect.
one then?
Love it. I could
Absolutely.
definitely spend this
Yeah.
afternoon.
Yeah, I could go and sit in the garden now with a bottle of that and enjoy the last of the sun.
Yeah, it's definitely got a grapefruity, sort of really, not quite citrus, but you can tell that there's the herbaceous notes.
Is there
in
anything you
that-
don't like? Is there anything about your palate's going, well, it's not the best on that or this? Got the acidity, we know that, tick.
I'm not big on sweetness. I don't like sweet wines.
Okay,
And it is slightly sweet, but not in any way.
so you're picking up these fruit tropical notes, the ripeness
Yes.
of that.
Yeah,
Okay, that's good. So your palate's tuning into that.
yeah.
I would say it doesn't feel that sweet to me, but I definitely have the fruitiness, like almost like peachy, I think.
Should we do number 2?
Yes,
Yeah?
it's a good
Okay.
idea. Let's move it on.
Oh. Now,
Oh, hello.
don't be afraid to smell and taste and go backwards and forwards for
Okay.
comparisons.
Okay.
Now, we're all going ooh for a reason.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's almost like that really is tropical fruit, isn't it? That's a big
Well, yeah,
fruity flavour.
isn't it?
Okay, so if you were to smell this against number 1, would you say number 2 has the green peppers? So, like just sliced green peppers, or just cut grass,
Yeah.
asparagus? I think that's what you're smelling on number 2.
Could be. It was immediately familiar.
Maybe grassy, actually. When
Yeah.
you said,
Yeah.
whether, as you said it, I was smelling it. I thought, yeah, actually, I can.
Like fresh mown grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2, what did we think?
Let's go back to one and remember.
Yeah, it really has got that mown grass. Again, to me it smells really sweet as well, but it's not at all. It's that kind of.
I think it's
fruity.
definitely less fruity than that one.
Yes.
So in your mind, start to think, if I came to you with glass 1 and glass 2, which would you want to finish? In your mind. Because we don't want to influence each other.
Wine number 2 is much more rounded, much smoother, I think, on my palate. It doesn't quite have the acidity that one has, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because it's got that lovely, slightly different flavour. It smells fruity, but when you taste it, it is that.
Yeah, I think like you're saying, like even though this isn't sweet, it felt sweet to you. This one doesn't have that,
No.
in my opinion.
No,
Okay.
it's interesting.
So should we go on to number 3? See what number 3 tells us.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's so different again.
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
That's crazy different, isn't
it's
it?
crazy different. Much less pungency coming off this one. A lot less. You have to work harder to get an odour from it. To me, but
So whilst you're comparing 1, 2 and 3 still, because you can compare number 3 to number 1 will be interesting.
Yeah.
So in Marlborough, New Zealand, it's everywhere, isn't it? All the Sauvignon Blancs in the UK. Every bar, every club, every restaurant will have a Sauvignon Blanc. And it's quite interesting to know the history when, of course, if we compare it again to its spiritual home in France, and France has been centuries of tradition and wine. In Marlborough, can anyone imagine what year Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand became popular?
gosh,
When it became popular.
if we say decades, is it quite recent? I might guess the 90s, maybe.
I think it could be a bit later. Maybe.
Really?
But over here, but only from what I know, but that,
Yeah.
perhaps it's just because I came of drinking age.
Okay. So we think from the 90s upwards.
Possibly.
Well, it was the 80s and 90s.
Oh, there you go.
So, they planted grapes, vines, 100 years before that. But because of the conditions of the island and the climate, that they felt it was too difficult to, and vineyards take years, absolutely years to establish and then decades to create beautiful wines. So it's a massive investment, time, energy and money. And they just felt generally that it didn't work. And then in the 1970s, they decided to go again. And they worked really hard. And it picked up a lot of consideration with the wines. It was very new, it was very tropical, it was very fruity and still very acidic, that core pillar of acidity. And the marketing was done beautifully. It was adopted really well, especially in Britain, and it gained more momentum. And now Sauvignon Blanc is 75% plus of the plantings in New Zealand.
Good Lord.
So if everybody suddenly went let's go for a trend of Pinot Grigio, New Zealand would have to rethink
Yeah, absolutely.
what they would do because
yeah.
it's a mainstay to their economy.
And it's quite like the high end. If you go to any bar or pub, or at least ones that I know, your high end white wine, house pour, would probably be a Marlborough Sauvignon.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Is that what you would do
Yeah.
previous? Or
That's what I've done previously. Most places, yeah. And here that would be I'd have a house white wine, which would be good. Because everyone judges you on your house, don't they? And then you'd have like a Pinot for someone that wants something super dry, and then I'd have a Marlborough Sauvignon as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It kind of makes sense as well, because I mean, when I was growing up in the 70s, sort of New World wines, Australia and New Zealand, were kind of a bit of a joke, really. Famously, Monty Python, as we talked about before, were very disparaging of Australian wines, for example. But then, of course, the 80s was the decade of wine bars, wasn't it? All the uppies going to wine bars in London. So presumably, as these places got more popular, they were looking for different new stuff as well. So new world stuff coming in,
right,
rather than the old French, you know, to represent new money and success and all that.
Yeah.
It kind of all ties in, doesn't it?
So Sauvignon Blanc has done incredibly well as
It's
a
done
grape,
really well.
as a place in Marlborough, New Zealand. They've really done well in the marketplace.
Fantastic.
So do we really think they deserve it though today?
I have to say, there's not a wine there I don't like.
I know, and I'm struggling myself.
I'm really struggling. I think I've got a draft favourite at the moment, but it may change.
Okay.
That gives everything on the like for me. It's a lot to take in. I don't know how to explain that.
Number 3, and again, I'm not being dismissive of it, but number 3 is the only one that's kind of caught the back of my throat a little bit more.
Ooh.
Whereas 2 is much more mellow and rounded, much more forgiving.
You're singing number 2, aren't you? Like you've always said you like number 2.
It's my
Or
draft-
have you?
It could be my draft favourite. I mean, like I said, I would not turn down any of these.
No.
Like I said, number 3 I have to work hard at to get.
It's hard. It's
note
harder
from it.
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's harder work, I would say.
It
So
is a
have
good
you
job.
done any podcasts or any client events and it's been booze, just booze?
No.
This is a first then, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
How cool
yeah.
is this?
A lot of my free time, definitely, but yeah, not so much in this environment. But yeah, no, it's great. I think there is maybe someone that drinks wine over a podcast, just the two of them, but I don't think with this setup.
What's their podcast about so that they can have a glass of wine?
Yeah, I think they talk about all different types of things.
The world.
And the
Yeah.
wine is just an accessory to.
That's it. Yeah.
That's
Excellent.
good, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
helps.
you know.
I could do a podcast like that, a bit of a true crime podcast or something. with
Would
a
you
glass
like?
of wine.
Would you
That'd be
like?
good, wouldn't
Would you
it?
like a true crime
I
one?
love a true crime.
Do you?
That's
Okay.
interesting.
So come on then. Do you look at British true crime or any true crime in the world?
Any, but I find historical true crime more interesting.
Oh, that's
Go on then.
interesting.
Give us one.
Black Dahlia in LA.
yes, of course.
Yeah. Then
I was thinking Victorian times, and there you go, jumping straight to the 70s, 80s again. It's on my age, isn't it?
You were going Jack
I
the
was
Ripper.
going Jack the Ripper, of course, yeah.
Again, no, I find that fascinating
It's amazing,
for sure.
isn't it?
But
Yeah.
the Black Dahlia is just as much of a mystery. So
Of course, yeah.
Okay, and what was the reason? Do you have a do you come to an idea that everybody's wrong, or do you go, well, I can see that they're completely right? Are you a conspiracy theorist type person, or do you go with the mainstream clues?
honestly, I think people around me would say I'm probably conspiracist, but I think I go for mainstream.
Right.
Yeah.
And how did she die? Who did it?
We don't know.
Oh, I thought we were going to have a first here
Oh no,
today.
we could go into it. I've got there's a whole police officer that's still alive that thinks it was his father.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And the relationship of his father to her?
He was I believe he was a doctor, or he was a surgeon, and he used to have big Hollywood parties. She was a young aspiring actress.
It girl, wasn't she? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
don't know a lot about
But
that.
it was very surgical. We've gone really off piece for your wine podcast.
No. This is
exactly
fantastic.
where we go once we finish number
Do
3.
you know, we were expecting our VIPs to deliver, and that was very good.
That's very good.
There it is.
Yeah, on an upbeat note,
That's it.
wine is not a depressive. No.
No.
Stay with us and it will be.
It's fascinating stuff.
Absolutely.
Oh, how fantastic.
Well, one of my claims to fame is that as a child, I lived on an estate in a place called Charlton near Malmesbury, and one of the regular visitors to the estate was Lord Lucan, who famously did a disappearing act. Yeah, and he once came into our house to retrieve his son, who was hiding behind the sofa because he didn't want to have a bath. And and he's now the Lord Lucan.
Can I just ask, what sort of an estate did you live on?
It was owned by the Earl of Suffolk. My father was the farm manager.
Okay.
And we were very lucky
Oh,
because we
God,
had
sounds
beautiful.
very grand. I was
we
like,
had,
wow.
We had lots of acres to play in. We had woods, and we had a swimming pool in the back garden, which he very graciously let us use in the summer. And there was a tennis court behind. Very often, me and my brother would ball boy for the Earl and his guests, who would often include very famous people of the day, which we had no idea.
What a childhood.
It was really charmed, actually. It was an amazing place. They have the WOMAD Festival there now.
So you wouldn't have felt anything about his character?
He was a very charming, very handsome man.
Did you pick that up? His handsomeness, his aesthetics?
When he walked in, he had very slicked hair and a tidy moustache, and he was quite tall, as I remember, but I was tiny anyway. But yes, he was a perfect English gentleman, for all we knew. He was just and he came into, and his son ran in the house and said, hid behind the sofa, and I'm sort of sat there on the sofa with my dressing gown on with a bowl of cereal, thinking, what on earth's going on? And my mum came in and said to the lad, she said, what's happening? And he said, Daddy wants to give me a bath, but I'm jolly well not going to let him, he said, and he hid behind the sofa. And Lord Lucan came in and popped in from behind the sofa, apologised and left.
Wow.
And we saw him many times.
Allegedly, he murdered the nanny and tried to murder his wife.
Well, was he trying to murder his wife and he got the wrong person?
Well,
it's all incredible.
We don't
sad.
know.
I'll be looking into
It's
this
very
later.
sad.
I'll let
I
you know
watched
next
it.
Yes. Okay, so without food, please declare the one you like.
Favourite?
Yeah.
2 for me.
Three for me.
Oh, interesting.
Now, I honestly don't know what's in each bowl, where it's from, what the price point is. And I will tell you at this point, the price point difference is one of these bottles costs £10 and one of these bottles costs £27.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
And the middle bottle price is £13. So one would have, if I told you them in advance, your brain would have automatically,
Judged it, yeah.
like a shopping list that you go to a supermarket, you would have gone, it's 26 quid, it must be the best.
Yeah.
But remember, it's your palates we're talking about and what you like. And today, your palate has told you what you like. And when we reveal, when you go shopping next time, you can decide with a better understanding of what you might try.
I'm quite hoping it's the cheaper one. Make my shopping.
Exactly, yes. Quite right.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
Well, you absolutely can. It's
But
a
there
close
are
run.
some cheap wines out there that I have to say.
It's a close run thing between 2 and 1. 1 is lovely.
Yeah.
In isolation, 1's lovely. 3, I'm really struggling with because it doesn't give you anything when you smell it.
Right.
It caught the back of my throat when I tasted it, which may have been a one-off, but it just doesn't. Number 2 is just like a massive character out on its own.
Yeah,
Number 1 is exactly what I'd expect from Marlborough. Number 2 is like Marlborough plus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same. I can completely concur. Yeah.
Excellent.
All right.
It was just a bit much for me.
I'm going to do a reveal soon. But before I do, there's 2 facts I have to share with you both that I think everyone's going to enjoy. Firstly, you are drinking the mummy of grapes.
Okay.
The mummy.
Mummy of grapes, the mother of
The
grapes.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc was matched, let's use that word, matched with Cabernet Franc. And they made Cabernet Sauvignon. So this is the mother to Cabernet Sauvignon.
Wow.
Okay, there you go.
Right.
There you go.
So tip, you know the green herbaceous notes, they will be in Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh, really? How interesting.
Because it's the DNA of the family.
Yeah, okay. That is
So when you have Cabernet Sauvignon, try and pick up through, remember you've got lots of red fruits,
Yeah.
okay?
It's a
But
bit of a
try
jungle
and,
to get through, isn't it?
if you've got a good Cabernet Sauvignon, you'll feel it on the aromatics
Mm.
and then potentially
That might be why I'm
on the
drawn
taste.
to it.
There you go. So
Yeah.
that's your
I
first.
know what you're doing tonight now, Aid.
Indeed.
So that's your first fact. And then the last one I'm going to finish on is, and we'll do a little caveat for, sorry about the language, but we know that we've been drinking some very well produced wines, regardless of price point, regardless of volume, regardless of how
Yeah.
the harvesting and the vinification has been. And we know that because the herbaceous notes of green bell pepper, cut grass, asparagus that we talked about, if the vine in the vineyard is not looked after properly and it's not ripened enough, those green notes will be cat piss,
Oh,
Okay.
and that's
Interesting.
an industry term.
Okay, well, I'm really glad that we don't have that. So thank you for.
I should be able to pull out some knowledge here about there's some connection between. There's some connection.
Just to finish on.
There's some connection between black currants and cat urine. There's something about. There's a chemical in both.
It's the compounds.
That's yeah. There's
Yeah.
something in both
And
that's really unusual.
I'll tell you the
to have between
compound
a
name.
plant and an
The
animal.
compound name is methoxypyrazine. That is the
Oh.
compound, and it's found in the skin of the fruit. So if the fruit is not ripened enough, then and it's really underripe, it will be high and strong. Remember the pillars we talked about at the very beginning: acidity, fruit, herbaceous green notes. It's a characteristic of the wine. It's very typical. It's part of its descriptive. What they will do is that if it's too warm, i.e. it gets ripe too soon, they harvest early, cut it off, and they keep those, they call it, for short, instead of methoxypyrazine, they call them just pyrazines. So they keep those pyrazines fresh.
Right.
Okay,
Brilliant.
So there you go. Shall I do the reveal?
go on then.
Fantastic. Do we want to score first? Do we want to absolutely put our colours on the mast
Oh,
and say?
I
Give an order.
I assumed you're already there, but go on.
In third place, I have number 3.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though it grew on me after food,
Yeah.
it just still was too much for me.
That's interesting.
Then number 1, just because,
Yeah.
I could just drink it. It doesn't offend me in any way, shape,
No.
or form.
Right.
No.
And then number 2, just really like it.
I'm
Still.
so
Hoping
close
it's
to
cheap.
agreeing with you. I'm so close.
In the same order.
Almost. As I said, I went off number 1. It really didn't do much for me. Number 2, sorry, I'm not doing this in reverse order, but number 1, lowest. Number 3, as I said, if someone bought me that as a bottle of wine, I'd be delighted. I'd be absolutely delighted. If they bought it for me as a Cabernet, as a Sauvignon Blanc Marlborough, I wouldn't. I would be disappointed. So for me, number 1, the least. But again, I don't dislike it. But in terms of pure order, number 3 for me. Number 2 is outstanding. That's the one that wins for me.
1. So you went 2, 3, 1. You went.
2, 1, 3. Is it 2's my favourite?
No, last.
I'll say 3's
Oh no,
last.
2's favourite. Sorry.
2's
Yeah,
favourite.
2's favourite.
Two's
Yeah,
favourite.
Two
push
favourite,
2
two,
forward
two,
so we
two,
can
two.
visually see that it's
Okay,
favourite.
alright.
And then
I have to
number
bring
1
this back.
next, and then number 3.
Okay,
Right.
let
so
me just.
we both agree on the winner,
Yeah.
but we differ when it comes
Yeah.
to runner-up.
Okay, so.
What were
Wendy, come on.
Well, this is interesting, isn't it? Because, you know.
We
if
know
I-
you're going to go with number 3 as your top.
Yeah, we know 3's
Yeah,
your fave.
3 I still like, and I thought with food it was lovely, and I, you know, who knows what
It's a lovely wine.
Who knows? I didn't fall in love with number 2. Do you know what? I think, I'll be honest with you, number 1 was really easy. We all went, we love that, easy drinking, but it didn't really have a pow to it. It was just so sublime, so lovely. But then perhaps that's probably an easy Sauvignon, but I just didn't feel anything. And then number 2, I just got this real big punch in the face, and I just went, that's nice, but it's not for me. So if that is a true Sauvignon Blanc, because it was so green, right, which is obviously the character of Sauvignon Blanc, my palate just thought it wasn't easy drinking for me.
It's overkill. It's too much.
It was too, it's a brassy girl in a bar. So
a lovely analogy.
I'll have a drink with her, but I don't want to spend too much time there. And then number 3, I just really liked it. I thought it had more mouthfeel, more to it. It was bigger than that, number 1. And it held its own without being too startling. So that's my reason for number 3. Now, again, Tiny Wine Club, it's all about your palate. So shall we do this?
Yes.
So number 2, which is your favourites, and my last.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so, Ashley.
This is Aldi at £10.
Yes! I'm going to Aldi on the way home. Other supermarkets are available.
So
I think I've had it before.
So I'd like to say this is a volume producer that brings punchy, full integrity, grassy notes, fruit flavours. It does what it says on the tin. It tick boxes everything, right?
Yes.
They are great producers. And this comes from Aldi at £10. So honestly,
Wow.
if we go back in this podcast, I'd just like to say, Kat, this is for you, and you're following your shopping for the future.
Do you want to read the label so we know what it is? Because I'm definitely going to get some on the way home.
Yeah, it's good.
It just.
I haven't got my glass on, so someone's out being very...
Freeman's Bay.
Freeman's Bay.
It's just Sauvignon Blanc Marlborough, Aldi 2024.
No, you're going to burst my bubble and tell me that it's
25.
It's a blend or something that's going to...
This is pure Sauvignon Blanc. There's no
pure
blends
Sauvignon
today.
Blanc, okay.
We will only on the...
Because sometimes blends are used to kind of fill all the boxes, aren't they? When you said about ticking the boxes,
Yeah.
I
Blends,
thought maybe it's a different...
Well, blends are like, your granny making the best casserole, or your mum made a curry. They blend it to make it a house wine. Well, when we do a grape at the Tiny Wine Club, we are just pure...
Marvellous.
Pure grape. So the one that came is number 3, that you thought was second and you thought was last, and I like...
No, number 3, I was last, you were
3.
second.
Yeah, I was second, yeah, for sure.
Is Marks and Spencer's, £13. This is called Babich. And this is actually the organic producer we talked about, and sustainability.
Oh, I'm glad because it is a nice
£13
wine.
a bottle at the time of going to press. Yeah. And this is what I liked. The sustainability, the clean flavours.
Nice.
And this to me proves. So number 1 was the Louis Vuitton.
LVMH.
Right. So this proves to me that what I've always thought is if you're going to the beach, you can take everything with you in a Tesco bag. You don't need a Louis Vuitton satchel. They both do the same job.
An M&S bag.
Yes, of course, M&S
or
bag.
an Aldi bag.
Yes. So I'm really pleased about that because I love M&S, love the idea of your organic wine, and I absolutely did love that wine, but it's not what I class as a Sauvignon Blanc from the Marlborough region. So that's what
Isn't that interesting?
But number 1 just did nothing for me. Yes.
So number 1 is... this is Cloudy Bay, LVMH, £26-27 a bottle. It got ranked number 3. Now, Cloudy Bay is the geographical bay that Wairau Valley wines for Marlborough come from. There's 2 valleys in
Wairau Cove I've heard of.
Yeah, this is Cloudy Bay.
There's a wine called Wairau as well.
There is,
yeah.
yes.
So it's a region.
Yeah.
It's a valley, and it runs from the coastal area inwards, and it's really flat, and the climate there is brilliant for Sauvignon Blanc. There's hills, and the hills create a barrier to the rain that comes in, because remember, like an island, it's like us, loads of rain, but it creates a barrier and allows the sun to come in. Now the interesting thing, obviously we've got Cloudy Bay here, the interesting thing is the UV. Imagine a sunbed. You'll get brown, ripe, like a fruit. You'll get brown if you lie on a sunbed for ages, because it's UV light, right?
Sure.
But it won't burn you to a crisp, so it's not hot.
Right.
And it's the UV, and it's 5 times more than the Loire Valley or Bordeaux. So these grapes love the UV, and you get the ripeness through the UV. And the Maoris call that whole area the place with the hole in the clouds.
Oh, wow.
Because the hills stop the clouds
Oh, got you.
and allow the sun to come in.
Yes.
Wow.
And Cloudy Bay is on the coast.
Wow.
So £26-27, we'll put that to one side.
Interesting.
Number one. And as our favourite person in the room today, what did you think about the wines? Now that everything is clear.
Yeah, I mean, I've had this so many times, and like it's so premiumized, isn't it?
Yep.
And it's, you know,
Cloudy
like,
Bay.
it's special. It's for, you know, special occasions and nice dinners and things like that.
Would you have known that though? Because you didn't
No, it's so
pick
funny.
it up.
No, absolutely not. No.
Mm.
And it was so pale, and like it just feels, yeah, it's crazy that one's so much nicer.
Isn't it interesting?
That is really mad, isn't it?
Isn't
Yeah.
it? Isn't it interesting?
Yeah.
Shout out to Aldi. I've
Yeah.
always said they do good wines.
Do you know what? If you stay with the Tiny Wine Club, you'll know if Aldi can keep its crown.
Yeah.
Isn't that
And they've got it
interesting?
for me.
Fantastic.
So 10 versus 13 versus 27. Well, on behalf of the Tiny Wine Club and our beautiful guests today, I just want to say thank you, Aid.
Thank you very much, Wendy.
And thank you,
for
Kat.
inviting me.
Thank you both.
And cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers.
everybody. I'm going to cheers with. I'm going to taste the number one, just to be controversial. Thank you, everyone. No, back to two. Back to Aldi. Sorry, Louis.